In 1990, the writers of The Simpsons created a character intended to represent the average struggling American worker, Homer Simpson. Let's look at his resume. He was a high school graduate. He worked a blue-collar job at a power plant. His wife, Marge, did not work. Yet they owned a 4-bedroom detached home in the suburbs, 2 cars, had 3 kids, a dog, a cat, and somehow Homer had enough money left over to drink beer at Moe's Tavern every single night. If Homer Simpson existed in 2024, economics says he would be homeless, or at the very least, buried under a mountain of credit card debt. For decades, the American dream had a price tag, and that magic number was $100,000 a year. If you hit 6 figures, you made it. You were rich. But today, scroll through the news. You see engineers at Google living in vans. You see families earning $150,000 relying on food banks. Something has fundamentally broken. The currency of success has lost 50% of its value in just 2 decades. In the next 30 minutes, we are going to audit the American economy. We're going to follow the money, break down the receipts, and answer the terrifying question: is the American dream dead, or has it just become a premium subscription service that you can no longer afford? Let's start with the elephant in the room: housing. In 1980, the median home price was roughly 3 times the median income. It was a stretch, but it was doable. Today, in major hubs like Los Angeles or New York, that ratio is closer to 10 times. Now, boomers will say, just move to Ohio. And sure, that used to work, but post-2020, the flight to affordability turned affordable cities into expensive ones. Austin, Texas, prices doubled. Boise, Idaho, unaffordable. The escape routes are closing. But here is the darker truth. It's not just supply and demand. It's who you're competing against. You aren't bidding against another family. You're bidding against a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund algorithm. In Q4 of 2023, institutional investors bought 26% of all single-family homes sold in the U.S. Let that sink in. 1 in 4 homes. They pay all cash. They waive inspections. They close in 7 days. You, with your 7% mortgage pre-approval, you are bringing a knife to a nuclear gunfight. You cannot compete. This creates the rent trap. If you can't buy, you rent. And because corporations own the supply, they control the price. Rent in the US has outpaced income growth by nearly double. So let's do the math. Let's audit the $100K salary. After taxes, your take-home pay is roughly $5,800 a month. Rent in a major city, $3,000. Gone. Student loans, $500. Car payment, the average is now $730. Add gas and insurance, that's $900. Groceries, for a small family with current inflation, budget $800 minimum. Utilities and internet, $300. We haven't even touched health insurance yet. You have barely $100 left. You haven't saved for retirement, you haven't bought clothes, you haven't gone on vacation. You are living paycheck to paycheck on a 6-figure salary. And this assumes nothing goes wrong. One medical emergency, a broken leg, or an appendectomy can wipe out 5 years of savings. We are the only wealthy nation where medical bankruptcy is a common term. We can blame the government, but we also have to look at corporate America. During the pandemic, prices went up because supply chains broke. But when supply chains were fixed, prices didn't come down. Why? Because companies realized a terrifying truth: you will pay it anyway. Corporate profit margins reached record highs. This is greedflation. But I have to be honest, there is one part of this equation that is our fault. We are the first generation to have a 24/7 broadcast of everyone else's highlight reel beamed into our brains. The baseline for normal has shifted. If you make $100K but spend like you make $150K to impress strangers on the internet, the system isn't the only problem. You are voluntarily walking into the trap. So is $100K the new $50K? Mathematically, yes. The psychological safety net is gone. But if you're watching this and feeling hopeless, don't be. You just need to wake up. The path that worked for your parents, get a safe job, save 10%, is broken. You cannot save your way to wealth when inflation is eating your money faster than you can earn it. The new rules of the game require you to become an owner, not just a worker. You need assets, you need equity, you need to opt out of the consumption race. The middle class isn't dying, it's evolving, and the ones who adopt to this new reality will be the ones who survive the shift. 100K isn't the finish line anymore, it's just the starting line.